Hello, and welcome back to a slightly croaky Demajen battles for Azeroth. My voice is a bit meh today. So we are in the middle of Turgard Sound is the name of the place, but I'm actually going to take a short diversion because we are level 19, 119, not just 19, to do pushing our influence, because I still think it's a good idea to do this war campaign stuff while we get XP from it, although there's not a lot from this bit. It's time to establish our final major foothold. We've established 2 critical footholds. Time has come to establish the 3rd. Let's review the battle plan. And know why we need to do that, because, yeah. Zuldazar is the seat of power for the Zandalari Empire. I've deployed some of my mole machines in a place called Zibala. There's a nearby Azeroth deposit that'll be a great influence to the king. My lads say they're under attack. Oh, that's from Moira. I was going to say, why is it in Dwarvish? Foothold. Zuldazar. Let's go. King Win passed along orders to dispatch our finest. That means you. Fortunately, we have a few choices as to where we can set up camp. Stick around, I'll go over the battle plan. What is the plan? Here's the plan. We have boots on the ground in not 1 but 2 locations. I'm going to go and meet with Brigadier Thom. The crew ran into trouble at sea, but they've managed to eke out a bit of a camp on the eastern shore. Kelsey! Oh, Kelsey is the... I don't know whether she's the final recruit that we're going to get, but she is the last one that I've seen so far. Evaluate and report back. I'm assuming, yes, we start this off with Grand Admiral.
Farewell.
Okay, so, oh dear. Ooh, this is exotic. Green Hills. Chest of goodies. Gonna go get that first. Hopefully there's nothing over here that's monstrous and will kill me. Dead people. That's generally not a good sign. Where are you? Down in the... There you are. Anti-war resources. War resources do seem a little bit more sparse than Order Hall resources were. But to be fair, I'm comparing this right at the start of the expansion with the Legion stuff right at the end of the pre-patch, which is probably not the best idea. Right.
What's on your mind? Hey there.
Back up from Kultiris. Perfect. I was just about to finish another execution. You've arrived at an interesting time, priest. All of my ships have been destroyed. Half of my men are feeding the fishes, and the rest aren't doing much better. We're as good as doomed. And still, the Alliance prevails. These Zandalari trolls are to blame for this carnage. I need to know how they did it before we kill them and escape from this light-forsaken island. So, this guy... Tell us everything. Ooh.
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Oh, this is the cutscene that the Horde gets right back at the start.
Almost over. I hope the war chief's faith is well placed.
So that's Nathanos, and this is Zul?
Certain. In control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Ooh.
Mighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
Speak, and I will listen.
I
So,
have sought
he's one of the
aid
lower.
of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both. And those who seek your demise are here.
Ooh. Oh no, our figurehead.
We need cover! Head for that fog bank! The sails are dead! We've got no wind! We're taking on water!
Oh, she's giving no shits. And magic. So she's a nice parallel to Jaina. Whoa. And wind. Woohoo. And that's the Zandalari fleet, I believe. Yeah. Is that an Iron Man reference? That is an Iron Man reference. That's what Tony Stark does at the start of Iron Man. Oh, now I want to go and watch Iron Man again. Love that film.
We are home.
Uh-huh. So of course I could have seen that much earlier when I was, you know, if I'd chosen to go to Zandalar first. But I didn't.
What can I do for you?
Princess Talanji, that was her name. King Rin will be told about this. This Zandalari princess will learn what it means to make an enemy of the Alliance. Things can always get worse. Right, granting a reprieve. Now on to more pressing matters. The Forsaken have shown up and are preventing us from saving our people. All my soldiers are either injured, exhausted, or in no shape for fighting. It seems these trollish natives have joined them as well. I am spread too thin. Kill the Horde. Kill the Zandalari. Kill them all. With your arrival, our salvation may have arrived. Your rowboats will serve as a way for us to evacuate the most critically injured. Unfortunately, the Horde have brought in a ship, and there's no way we can get our boats past their blockade. While the rest of us load our injured on the boats, we need you to infiltrate their ship and disable those cannons. I can do that. There's quite a few quests here. Oops, sorry dude, just tread on you.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Reinforcements? I thank the light. We've done the best we can triaging the injured, but we need help. We need more hands that can heal wounds, or at the very least apply bandages. How are your hands? Here, take these bandages and do what you can to treat the injured.
Safe travels.
Of course, I'm a priest, so I can actually heal them. Oh god, he's got two. Food, wool, cloth, we're short on anything. Everything. Of course, I'm always short, but... Really? Height jokes from dwarves? That doesn't stop me. Oh, balls. That. You're here to help. I don't have anything. Well, maybe I do. I know it's just a simple hammer. I know it's not special, but it's mine. Thanks. That disgusting undead Alan Hawkins. Yeah, that's a Treasure Island reference, isn't it, Hawkins? Don't to be weird. I promised Fiora I wouldn't run off to fight him, but you made no such promises. Kill him and retrieve my hammer. What was his quest? Oh, see what you can salvage from the shipwrecks. I didn't miss much.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
See you later.
Okay, so we've got a lot of quests in this particular place, and they're all in one area. And then we've got 3 whole other continents that we haven't been to. I don't know what they're going to be in those other continents. I don't know if it's just going to be world quests or whether there will be actual other quests for us to do eventually. I can't imagine there will be. I'm assuming we get to 120 with the first 3 zones. Or in the case of me, possibly the first 2 zones. Because I haven't been to Stormsong Valley yet. Your death be here. Oh. And yeah, I doubt they would have planned quests for the other 3 zones just for the Alliance. I think that finishes the thought that I started. Oh, I hate those stabby teleporters. Oh. Color palette shift. What's the reason for that? Was it just because of the weather change? Ooh. I was wondering why it's all wiggly. It's because I put the camera underwater. Like a spoon.
First, I'm gonna kill ya. Then I'm gonna go to work on you.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Mr. Worgen Hunter. Greyback. Fine name for a Worgen. Right, so we need to collect some supplies. G stalks, C stalks. Really cool fish model. Oh, a lot of the supplies are underwater as well. That's always good. There's nobody. I like the music. Mind you, I said that about all of the music in the game so far, I think. Apart from the slightly repetitive at times Drustvar tune. That was only one bit of it. I know a lot of people turn in-game music off, and I do. Yeah, the second time I'm going through a zone. Ooh, some guys to heal. Easier to bandage them than anything else. But yeah, for the first time I go through a zone, I want to be able to hear everything as the designers intended. I'll do that if you turn the music on. I suppose for people who are speed leveling, just going through as fast as they possibly can, they'll put their own tunes on so that they can hear things that they want to be listening to get them in their zone. But that is not the purpose of this. My focus is, as always, on the story, the RPG experience, the fantasy of it all. And so far, Drustvar has won out. I know nothing, of course, about Stormsong Valley. We have not been there at all. In fact, the entirety of Stormsong Valley will be done at level 120. I would imagine. Whoa. So that'll be interesting. I wonder how the rewards. I'm assuming it will just be gold. Come, Mindbender. Do work. Bend mines. Penance proc. Excellent. I can't remember what the proc's actually called for penance. What is it called? Power of the Dark Side. That's the one. Oh. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's one of those lizardy things. That's a herb. We'll have that while we're here. Every little helps. How much XP do we actually need? 886,000. Could be worse. We need some more supplies. Whoop. It's not quite water walking, but yeah. It does the job. Help you. And there's some more supplies. Help you. Gonna aggro me through there. I've noticed World of Warcraft is a little bit more, a little bit less particular with its line of sights. Final Fantasy XIV is very, very exacting. It's incredibly rare that something will aggro you through a wall, or if it can't see you. WoW, on the other hand, has enemies that will just aggro you even if they're not looking at you. It's a simpler way of doing it, things. Can't say it's preferred, but what can you do? Right, that's all of that. That's all of that. Hammer this way. So this is what I like. This is where I feel the quest design is good. Dead. I just picked up the last bundle of supplies. Oh, maybe it didn't loot. I like when there are 3, 4, maybe even 5 objectives in one area. I think that's my kind of quest design. Where is this dude? Come on, Mr. Hawkins. I wish to kill you. Ah, there you are. I shall hit you in the face. Battle War. Oh, he's gone all big. Fortunately, I have a squid. That did not sound like a bashing blow.
That is locked.
That is locked. Locked is an odd choice of words. I've said that a few times in the leveling experience. That is locked. Are we supposed to get onto this ship, or? Ah, there's a rope on the side. Which, kind of hasn't been tied off to anything at the top. I much prefer this style of interaction. The older style of interaction where you had to target something, then use an item from the quest log always annoyed me. And because it was so fiddly, first of all, you killed the mob when you were targeting it. And then you lost target. And then you targeted it again when you looted it, but after you looted it, you lost target. And then you had to target it again so that you could use the item on it. And it was just fiddly. And I'm glad they've gone with a slightly easier and more sensible approach. Streamlined is the word that I'm after. A streamlined approach. Right, let us hand in all of these quests. So we're at 10% currently. Let's see what we end up with. You'd make an excellent medic. I'm a priest. I'm literally a healing spec priest. Ah dear.
How are you?
How are you? Did you find anything useful? It's amazing what we can do when we have the supplies to do it. It's just like me when I'm teaching. It's amazing what I can do when I've got the resources. Don't judge me. This is my best hammer. I know it doesn't seem like a special hammer, but to me it's very important. Okay, so that's taken us up to 17%. So a quest is what? 3.5% of a level?
You need something?
A few less cretins to worry about. Now we can get our wounded to safety.
See you later.
Right. Oh, it's what's-her-face. Hi, Kelsey.
Greetings.
Scoil! How's things going over here? Oh, wow. There's horse soldiers everywhere. And Zandalari trolls. And hardly any machines at all. We should definitely head back to Zibala, where the Dark Iron Dwarves. It's perfect for our foothold.
Alrighty then.
Ah, so we're not even stopping here. I'm afraid I have to agree with the gnome. We're backed up against a wall with an ocean full of enemy ships pinning us in. We'll hold the line, you go on ahead. For the Alliance! Okay, so that was a fun little kind of side excursion then. I suppose if you came here first, that would have set up expectations for the other two. Whoa. Oh. They're singing Jane's song. Beware, beware, daughter of the sea, where I heard him cry. His words carry on the ocean breeze as he sank beneath the tide. I'm not going to sing the rest of that, because I'm well aware that my singing voice is not great. Are they going to sing the entire shanty? Yes, they are. I thought that was me at the front. It's not. I'm sat on the seat here. We are wearing similar outfits. Oh, she's one of the sea mages. I've forgotten their actual name. Backwater Beach. That sounds lovely. Ah, it looks like Handy Notes has been updated with some of the item bits and pieces. Let's just see. some of the item descriptions, not all of them, it seems. More of that will happen as the expansion progresses. I assume I have to do it all manually. Man, this is quite the trek. We have come all the way around half the zone, I imagine. Mole machines. Those are Horde. Those are Orc peons.
Salutations.
Salutations. Dark Iron Golems. I always love these. I love the fiery.
How are you?
And this feels very different. This is much lusher. No, more lush. Yes.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. Anvil Thane Thurgoden. Ooh, he looks. My way, Worgen. He looks cool. I like the ember effect on his beard. This is the first I've seen of the Dark Irons actually in game, apart from Moira. Yes. All the fire.
Speak your peace,
Yes, Gale. A Void Elf priest that Kelsey's been talking up. Heard much about you, lass. Mole machinations. Seems the enemies anticipated our moves. While we developed our refining techniques for Azeroth, the goblins had done the same. It was 5 minutes after we established ourselves here that the Horde arrived to disrupt our progress. Lost the accent halfway through that sentence. We got several charm and a great import waiting patiently in the mole machines on that beach. You can take the key and clear the way so they can arrive safely. With my shamans still in the conveyances, a vital component of our ritual remains scattered among the supplies. Can only hope the Horde haven't taken them. They're rare and precious. If you see any glowing objects out there, recover them. They're of tremendous value.
The Dark Iron Clan will forge a new future.
Ah, I tell you, I'm sure I've said this in past videos. When I end up teaching Macbeth at work, it is invariably hilariously bad because my Scottish accent is atrocious. I can do it for like really short bursts, but any kind of consistency is just non-existent. I do like those little whispers when you cast a shadow spell. Especially Shadow Mend, it always strikes me as entertaining when you're casting something to heal people. Ireland's slag. Slag. Hate that word. When it's used as a pejorative. Do I mean pejorative? Derogative? Don't know. Brain's not working. It's Sunday. This music's got a bit of an Ori and the Blind Forest feel to it. Which reminds me, when is the next Ori game coming out? I have a feeling that might be 2019. But what is coming out, and actually will be out by the time you see this video, is Guacamelee 2, which comes out on the 28th. As I'm recording this, it is the 19th of August. When it comes out, I don't know when that's actually going to be, because the Drustvar stuff went to 11 episodes. Oh, what the? Which are releasing one a day, I think up to the end of the month. So by the time you get to this, which is probably episode 25 or something, I'll probably already have Guacamole videos on the channel by then. Of course, a lot of people are releasing their World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth videos in like big chunks. You know, 3-hour streams that they've just captured, 4-hour streams or 8-hour streams I saw at one point. But they're not leveling the same way that I am. I'm going the immersive routes and reading all the quest text, whereas they are skipping a lot of things. You know, they're just trying to get to 120 so that for what they consider to be the real game starts for them, which I perfectly understand. You know, not everybody likes questing or leveling. As a certified alcoholic, seeing how different classes perform on different quests and seeing if there are any differences and all that kind of stuff is very much my thing. In fact, I've already started. Ooh. Yeah, I've already started the Druid, and rather than doing what I've been doing on this, I've got Azeroth Autopilot installed on him, immersion taken off, and I'm seeing the relative differences in speed that I can get through the zone, because I think it took, as I said, 11 episodes to do Justvar on Scoil, and it's taken maybe 2 to 3 hours to get 2/3 of the way through the zone on the Druid.
Is there lava in your veins?
No, there is not. Moral machinations. If they didn't want to cook in a mole machine, they should have chosen a different profession. I wasn't worried about him being broken. A little fire had never hurt anyone. A little fire had never hurt those rocks. A couple of scorch marks here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. These will do nicely. The rumours of your capabilities seemed overblown, but it appears you're indeed a competent one, aren't you? I underestimated you. For that, whoa, I apologise. Don't tell Thalen. The components for the ritual are now prepared. All we need to do is add the file and slag to the unstable magma, and a great beating from the violence will heed our call. You gain control of it. I can eliminate the nearby goblin threat with nigh invincibility. Good times. Oh, that's that thing that I've... Ooh, hello. Oh, wow. This thing is cool. What do we have ability-wise? Raise Hell, Wave of Fire, and Dismiss. Bilgewater Goblins, 200. Oh, wow. Woohoo! Woo-hee! Oh, it's like the gnome bowling. That was a Cataclysm quest, wasn't it? I think it was gnome bowling. Woohoo! That's a lot of goblins. Ooh, they've got a lot of Azerite here as well. Because we can, I'm gonna kill more of the darn things. I don't know if ejecting from the elemental will just put me back at camp, or whether it will. Leave me where I am. Right, let's try it. Oh no, it puts me back at camp. Okay.
There's a fire.
Ah, wow. I gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous I let you take it out for a spin before I could. There's goblins near, so we're coming.
May the black anvil bless you.
That was that terrifying. I don't know what accent this even is. It's not Scottish. It's nowhere near Scottish.
Hi.
Hi. You know, Skull, I've been following you Drench for a while. I think you're just so cool. I was hoping that maybe I could tag along with you. Maybe help you out. I'm not so good in a fight, but nobody can beat my mechanical skill. You know, a lot has happened since you arrived in Zuldazar. I'm sure Mr. Wormbane would appreciate a report. Oh, not for me. Maybe somebody a bit more serious. Like you. That DI over there could get you back pretty quick. So I think... Hey there.
Have a good one.
I think that's the final outpost quest. And I think that was maybe the final follower that we get. I don't know. Alfred!
We are the sons.
We'll base our operations out of Zubala then, and I'll have some reinforcements sent out to assist Brigadier Thom. Thank you for your report, Skull. Well done.
By the might of the Alliance, our
Ching.
enemies see only defeat.
And
The Horde will fall.
that's
Light be
a 120 quest. Right, 100 rep, 125 rep. Azeroth power. So yeah, now we've got Kelsey, who doesn't seem to have any special abilities. Right, so Falstad. $130 with Keishan, 160. I know there are what am I trying to say? Add-ons that you can use to sort out your bits and pieces for this, but I haven't used any of those. Can we upgrade anything yet? Oh, these are locked behind island expeditions. Complete expeditions to 5 different islands. Oh, I'll have to do that then. I'll do that at 120, which is still a fair way off. 70% of the level. Right. So we now need to head back down south, because we've done, as far as I know, we've done everything up north. We did the Norwington Estate, we did Hatherford, we did the Krakenbane Cove and Angle Point Wharf stuff, which was definitely the most interesting of the stories in Tira's so far, although as I think I said, the actual fight against the Kraken was a little bit of a letdown.
Good day to you.
So, what's that over there? Oh, that's Tol de Gour. Let's go and find out what trouble is brewing at Greystone Keep. Next time. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring the bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.